The world of FPV drones is about to change forever because the DJI Avata 3 is no longer secret. We have seen the leaks, the regulatory filings, and the prototype images that prove DJI is building a beast. This isn't just a small update to the Avata 2. This is a complete reimagining of what a Cinewhoop can be. If you're a filmmaker, a hobbyist, or someone who just loves high-tech gadgets, you need to pay attention right now. The Avata 3 is designed to close the gap between small protected drones and massive professional cinema rigs. For years, pilots had to choose between safety and image quality. You could either have a drone that was safe to fly indoors but had a mediocre camera, or a massive rig that shot beautiful video but was terrifying to fly near people. With the Avata 3, that choice is gone. The heart of this revolution is the rumored 1-inch sensor. This is a massive jump from the smaller sensors we saw in previous generations. To put this in perspective, most FPV drones in this class rely on much smaller chips that struggle the moment the sun goes down. A 1-inch sensor means the drone can see more light, capture more detail, and handle difficult shadows like a pro. This isn't just a spec bump, it changes the physics of how the camera gathers information. This makes the Avata 3 a legitimate B camera for big movie productions. You can fly it indoors, through windows, and close to people with total confidence, knowing the footage will look stunning. Imagine transitioning from a bright outdoor environment into a dimly lit warehouse in a single shot. On the older models, the footage would get grainy or muddy in the shadows. With a 1-inch sensor, that transition is seamless. The dynamic range allows you to pull detail out of the darkness without introducing noise, making this the tool that finally bridges the gap between action cameras and cinema cameras. But the camera is just the beginning of the story. To support such a powerful sensor, DJI had to redesign the entire body of the drone. If you look closely at the leaked images, you will notice the front of the drone is much more robust. This bulkier nose isn't just for looks. It is a specialized housing for a more complex lens system and advanced heat dissipation. We have to remember that shooting 4K video at 120 frames per second generates a phenomenal amount of heat. Traditional drones often struggle with thermal throttling, where the system overheats and shuts down or lowers the quality to save itself. But the Avata 3 seems built to handle the load. This high frame rate is a dream for creators. It means you could take a high-speed chase and turn it into a silky, smooth, slow-motion masterpiece. You won't need to use software tricks to fake the motion. It is all real, raw, and high quality. This is exactly what the FPV community has been asking for, a camera that can keep up with the speed of the drone. Let's talk about how this drone actually flies, because the flight dynamics are getting a total makeover. The leaks suggest a move from 3-blade propellers to 4-blade propellers. This might seem like a small detail to the uninitiated, but for a pilot, it changes everything about how the drone feels in the air. 3-blade props are great for efficiency, but 4-blade props provide smoother power delivery and much better grip in the corners. This makes the drone feel less twitchy and more like it is on rails. When you're taking a sharp turn at high speeds, you need the drone to bite into the air and hold its line. The extra blade surface area gives you that control. DJI is also moving the battery position further toward the back. This balances the center of gravity, especially when the drone is tilted forward at high speeds. In previous FPV designs, front-heavy drones would dip aggressively, requiring the pilot to constantly fight the weight. By shifting the mass rearward, the Avata 3 should sit naturally in a forward flight posture, reducing fatigue for the pilot and making the footage more stable. Speaking of speed, rumors are placing the top speed near 140 kilometers per hour. That is incredibly fast for a duck drone. Usually, ducks create a lot of drag because they catch the wind, acting like parachutes when you try to fly fast. But DJI has refined the aerodynamics to make this the fastest Avata yet. You get the safety of enclosed props with the speed of an open prop racer. This opens up entirely new possibilities for automotive filmmakers. You see, and now chase a sports car on a track without falling behind, while still having the safety features to fly through the open window of that same car. It is a level of versatility we simply haven't seen before. The intelligence of the Avata 3 is another huge leap forward. We are hearing reports of expanded obstacle sensing. The current Avata models are good, but they still have blind spots, particularly on the sides and top. The Avata 3 is expected to have near 360-degree sensing. This is perfect for solopreneurs or creators who don't have a spotter. You can fly through a complex forest or a tight warehouse, and the drone will help you avoid the walls while you focus on framing the shot. This doesn't mean the drone flies for you, but it acts as a safety net. If you get too close to a branch you didn't see, the sensors can nudge the drone away or brake before impact. The return to home feature is also getting smarter. It won't just fly back in a straight line and crash into the first tall building in its way. It will calculate the safest and most efficient path based on the environment it just mapped. This level of autonomy makes FPV flying accessible to everyone while still giving pros the manual control they crave. And we cannot forget the new ecosystem. The Avata 3 will likely launch with the DJI Goggles 4. These goggles are rumored to have micro-OLED screens with even higher resolution and lower latency. When you are flying at 100 kilometers per hour, every millisecond matters. If there is a lag between what the drone sees and what you see, you will crash before you even know what happened. The connection between the pilot and the drone needs to feel like a direct link to the brain. The new transmission system will ensure that the image stays crisp even when you fly behind obstacles or at long distances. This is the O4 Plus or O5 system that everyone is waiting for. It is not just about the drone. It is about the entire experience of being in the cockpit. We are also expecting better battery life in the goggles themselves, allowing for longer shoot days without needing to be tethered to a power bank. Now, let's talk about the price in the market. DJI knows they have a winner here, and they are pricing it accordingly. The rumored price of $1,200 to $1,500 for the combo might seem high to a casual user, but think about what you are getting. You are getting a cinema-grade camera, a high-speed racing drone, and a state-of-the-art VR headset all in one box. This is a tool for people who want to make money with their drones. Real estate agents, automotive shooters, and travel vloggers will find this drone pays for itself in just a few shoots. If you were to try and build a custom FPV drone with this level of video quality, transmission reliability, and GPS safety features, you would likely spend more money and hundreds of hours tuning it. DJI offers a turnkey solution. They are timing this release for early 2026 to make sure they have enough stock to meet the massive demand. They want to avoid the shipping delays we saw with previous models where customers had to wait months to get their hands on the gear. The build quality also looks like it has taken a step up. The materials used in the prop guard appear to be a new type of high-impact composite. In the world of FPV, the saying goes, it's not if you crash, it's when you crash. DJI understands this. This new material means that if you do clip a wall or hit a branch, the drone is much more likely to bounce off and keep flying rather than cracking into pieces. This durability is key for indoor shoots where you might tap a wall or a ceiling. The Avata 3 isn't just a drone, it's a tank that can fly. Everything about it feels intentional. Every vent, every screw, and every curve of the frame is designed for performance. The integration of the battery into the frame structure adds rigidity, making the whole platform stiffer and more responsive to control inputs. In my opinion, the DJI Avata 3 is the most exciting tech release of the year. It represents the moment that FPV flying officially becomes a professional standard. You no longer need to build your own custom drones and solder parts together to get professional results. DJI has done all the hard work for you. They have balanced the weight, tuned the motors, and perfected the software. This allows you to focus on the one thing that matters, the art of the shot. If you want a drone that can grow with you from a bag, enter to a professional, this is the one. It is safe enough for your first flight thanks to the new sensors in normal mode, but powerful enough for a Hollywood set when you switch it to manual mode. As we get closer to the official announcement, more details will emerge, but the picture is already clear. The Avata 3 is the king of the Cinewhoops. It is faster, smarter, and sees the world better than any drone in its class. If you're currently holding an Avata 2, you might want to start saving your money. The upgrade is going to be massive. The transition to a 1-inch sensor is a once-in-a-generation change for this lineup. It is the difference between a good video and a cinematic masterpiece. DJI is once again proving why they are the leaders in the industry. They listen to the community, they look at the leaks, and they build exactly what we need. This isn't just about flying. It's about capturing the world in a way we never could before. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into drone tech. Share the video with your friends who are looking to upgrade their gear, and hit the bell icon so you're the first to know when the Avata 3 finally drops. We will be covering the launch day live, so you don't want to miss it. The future of flight is almost here, and it looks incredible. Thank you for staying with us through this deep dive. Now get out there and keep flying.